Friends, what we see here is Taj Hotel, located in Mumbai, wherein Mr. Ratan Tata has decided to improve the hotel operations. The Taj Hotel Group had invited Mr. Masaki Imai from Japan to hold a workshop to improve the operations. That's how it has started. The staff was very skeptical. The hotel is doing excellent business. This person from Japan, who has no exposure to the hotel industry, what exactly is going to teach? But everybody gathered as planned for the workshop in the conference hall sharp at 9 a.m., like a Japanese people. Masaki-san said he was introduced to everyone and he was not so impressive personality except for his coat and suit, nor his English was too good. He started, "Good morning, let's start work. I'm told that this is a workshop, but I see neither a work nor a shop. So let's proceed where the work is actually happening." Masaki-san was looking for the manager, but no quick response or immediate responses arise from him. So he said, "Let's start with the first room on the first floor." This happened to be a laundry room of the hotel. Masaki-san entered the room and stood at the window. Beautiful view, isn't it? The staff knew it. They need not invite a Japanese consultant to tell this. A room with such a beautiful view is being wasted as a laundry room. Immediately he said, "Shift the laundry to the basement and convert this into a guest room." Nobody had ever thought about that. The manager said, "Yes, it can be done." Then Masaki-san said, "Let us just do it." "Yes, sir, I'll make a note of this and I will include in my report." That's what the manager asked or said. He immediately responded, "Excuse me, but there is nothing to note down. Let's just do it just now." So immediately decided a room on the ground floor and basement and shift all the stuffs out of this room right away. It should take only a couple of hours, right? Manager said, "Yes, let's come back here just before lunch." He has fixed the target just before lunch. By then, all this stuff will have got shifted out and the room must be ready with the carpets and furnitures. From today, you can start earning a few thousands extra from the customers. Manager said, "Yes, sir, we will do that. We don't have option in my mind." So I said, "Yes." The next destination was pantry. At the entrance were two huge sinks full of plates waiting to be washed. Masaki-san has removed his jacket as soon as he's seen that and started washing his plates on his own hands. Immediately people got troubled. "Sir, please wait. What you are doing?" The manager didn't know what to say and what to do. Why? He was telling coolly, "Why? I'm washing the plates." "But sir, there is stuff for everything for doing it." Masaki-san said, "Continue washing. Just I'm continuing washing. I think this sink is full of plates. There are stands here to keep the plates and the plates should go into the stands." All the officials wondered, did they require a consultant to tell this idea? Masaki-san said, "How many plates do you have?" One reply came, "Plenty, so that there is no shortage." Immediately Masaki-san said, "We have a word in Japanese called as Muda. Muda means delay. Muda means unnecessary spending. One lesson to be learned in this workshop is to avoid both delay and unnecessary spending. If you have the plenty of plates, there will be a delay in cleaning them up. The first is to correct the situation is to remove all the excess plates." Manager said, "Yes, sir. We will say in this report again." "No, no, no. Don't waste your time writing all these reports. We must pack all the extra plates in a box right away and send these to whichever other section of Taj Hotel requires them." Throughout the workshop, now we will find out where all we can find this Muda, wherever it is latent or hidden. That's what he said. And then at every spot and session, the staff eagerly awaited to find out Muda and learn how to avoid it. So the people were so much attractive now. In the receiving mode, Masaki-san got thrilled with the people and the team and telling a story. The story starts like this. A Japanese and an American, both fond of hunting, met in a jungle. They entered into a deep jungle and suddenly realized that they had run out of the bullets in their gun. Just then, they heard a lion that was roaring. Both started running, but Japanese took a short break to put on his sports shoes and lace. The American asked, "What are you doing? We must first get into the car." The Japanese responded, "No, I only have to ensure that I remain ahead of you." All the participants engrossed in listening to the story realized suddenly that the line would stop after getting the first victim itself. So we learn a lesson. Competition in today's world is so fierce that it is important to stay ahead of others, even just by a couple of steps. And you have such a huge and naturally well-endowed country. If you remember to curtail your production expenditure and give best quality, you'll be miles ahead as compared to any other countries in the world, concluded Masaki-san. So is it not a profound message for all of us? So he always advocates the individuals first to go to the Gemba, which is the problem spot or the worst spot, and carry out the task. Saying is just easy, but how to do it? So he has given a clear approach. First, identify the waste, and then we should aim for eliminating the waste. If we cannot eliminate, keep reducing the waste from high to low or high to medium. Shall we understand further on what waste is? So can we enter into a breakout room activity? Can we list what are all the wasteful activities that are considered in our day-to-day work? Whether it is home or whether it is factory, it doesn't matter. Can we go to the breakout room?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah. Sujatam,
There are
could you help
6
me
people. 58 people are there. Can I divide the breakout room into 6 groups?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. I have opened the breakout room. People can move towards their breakout rooms.
Friends, I think you people have a very good time in the breakout room to identify
Excellent,
many
Bala,
ways.
really, we had a great time, Bala.
Naturally, you people have it. Shall we hear from each team the points, whatever they have listed now?
yes.
Maybe each team can take about 1 or 2 minutes so that we have totally 6 teams. We'll complete it within 12 to 15 minutes time. So let me hear from room number 1. Is it okay?
Yes, it's okay. Saprajit
Yes, sir.
will present from our side. He will do in less than 1 minute with his mind.
Can you see that?
Yes, sir. We could mind mapping.
Okay. So then we have typically taken 2 avenues. One is manufacturing, mostly under Atulji's guidance, and then everybody added to that. So basically, any kind of rejections, rework, low quality output means selling for less than could be, excess inventory, extra movement of materials, extra movement of people, like less energy, I mean, less ergonomic, you can say. Repetitive activities done, they could be automated. Overprocessing, like double quality check or making anything higher in the specs than actually required. Over engineering, unmanaged downtime or breakdown, or high routine maintenance than required. So there could be scope for improvement here. And similarly, on the home front also, there are so many things to do, like indiscipline, more time to search things, buy more food, or in general buy anything more than needed, even including our house. Actually, what is the family's need? Cook more food than needed. Non-maintained gadgets like leaking taps, high energy wasted in the fridge, or not using those in the power swing mode. Keeping lights or heaters open unnecessarily even after use. Lack of protection against dust, then more cleaning required. Waste of time in gossiping and social media, etc., than necessary. Procrastination, rush at the last moment. Human potential lost, like not remaining fit or being open to the diseases. Not negotiating well, or lack of staggered planning, especially the washroom activities when multiple family members are there. Concurrent activities are done more sequentially, so that again you waste time individually. Doing homework of children ourselves, and bad investments. So
Good,
those are the
good.
ones.
Thanks a lot. Thank you. Points pumped out like waterfalls. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, yes. Let us hear from room number 2.
I'll come in for room number 2.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
after Rajendra ji, it is an elaborate and very technical kind of points coming in. We also have divided it into the professional work, the work front, the home front, and the community front. So for
Okay.
the professional, transportation cost, extra transportation, or repeated the same vehicle going to the same place for the same pickups and all of that. VIPs coming down and you have cabs lined up at the airport. Then unnecessary meetings, what can be sent through a mail. We are wasting time and energy looking at a meeting. Unproductive discussions or gossips that are happening. Redundant, repetitive work, paperwork, unnecessary filing up of paperwork which is not required.
Yeah.
For consumable items, printouts, stationery, there's a huge wastage in offices. Manpower is sometimes underutilized and sometimes disguised. So you have, for the same work, you have 4 peons running around in the office, whereas you don't even need one.
Yeah.
Then wastage of space, wastage of storage space. Sometimes there's wastage in terms of welfare measures also, like if there's a vending machine or lunch has been provided or snacks have been provided in the office as a part of your employment, there's a lot of wastage there. And even welfare activities like birthday celebrations of employees, which can be curtailed to a level. Lack of coordination and work suffers because of that. There's wastage of manpower resources. Apart from that, when you come to a home front, this is where we, kind of realized, okay, there's another point for work front, that now, of course, there's a lot of savings with COVID and the physical offices not working. Otherwise, a lot of the ancillary services and ancillary products like tissues, hand wash, biscuit packets, toilet rolls, kitchen, food, all of that gets wasted in the office at quite a large extent.
Good.
Various, plastic bottles and disposables in office. Work efficiency in terms of people who are supposed to be there punching it after 8 hours only start working towards the fag end of the day. And after that, then they, kind of take the privilege of the extra cab picking and dropping them, which is, if they are efficient and can finish your work in your shift hours, then you don't have to kind of take that extra cab and block that resource. All of this is, if you look at it, is looking at increasing our carbon footprints, which is a huge wastage. When we come to the home front, buying number of houses is the biggest wastage. You only need one house to stay. Impulsive shopping that happens in a house, home front. We buy more than what is required. We have more furniture and all that because of the societal status that we are looking at. So everything is way beyond what we need. Apart from that, so everything would be furniture, consumables, your clothes, shoes, all of that. And none of them goes for recycling. And the other
Yeah.
thing, medicines, which somebody pointed out that medicines also, there's a lot of wastage. You have fever, you go buy yourself a full strip of medicine, use 1 or 2 tablets, and there's a wastage there. At functions, a lot of masks and sanitizers are wasted. Medical mask, now there's no recycling that's happening. At the, if you look at the, community, the ATM machines, a lot of receipts are getting wasted at the ATM machines. Amazon Courier is a classic example of how beautifully they package, but look at the kind of cartons and the packaging material they put in, even for the smallest of thing that you've called for. And then the return and exchange and all of that is a cost. Power, electricity, water is common for all. We don't have anywhere where we can curtail the drain water, the wastage. There's no wastage treatment plants and all of that. Money wastage is, of course, a huge thing. As a community, we don't look at carpools. So it's a wastage of resources. Each one of us is looking at a carbon footprint. We don't have control over wastage of food as a community. Chennai had a beautiful example of a lady who had gone and picked up and, planted common community refrigerators, where if you have excess food at your home, you can go and leave it out there in a refrigerator. So anybody who needs food can go and eat there.
Very good.
People are not aware about that garbage segregation and solar panels as a part of your society. If you get them installed, you get a tax rebate.
Okay.
And there's a lot of wastage of money in terms of using of more than one device. So we have 2 to 3 mobiles and 4 SIM cards, and for what? Apart from that, toys, books, there's a lot of wastage, but we should kind of recycle by using and making toy libraries and coming up with book libraries and things like that. Repairs on a public front, or like a pipeline which is just broken somewhere, if it's not delayed in time, it leads to a lot of wastage. So things like that.
Yeah, great. Lakshmi, thank you for your team. I'm quite impressed. Thank you. So now let us go for team number 3. Please sum up in 1 or 2 minutes time. It will be better for us.
Good evening.
Yes, sir.
I divide all these wastage into 3-4 parts, like industry, organization, where most of the time we have seen people are going for maintenance with some spares like consumables, like electrode, nut and bolts. They are doing their job and leaving behind whatever is left out. They are not taking to the office or not stacking for next use. It is common phenomena in all industry. Then there comes the use of compressed air or oxygen for cleaning the clothes after the job. It is a huge wastage and safety threat also. It is also a safety threat. And sometimes they are forgetting to tie the knob of the cylinders and to check with water whether it is leaking or not. Even slight drop of leakage within 1 day or next day will come, you will see the whole cylinder is empty. These are common mistakes or lapses in the organization. And another lapses is the putting the light on in the daytime. You will see the area lighting, flooding light, all are lit up in the daytime also. Somebody has not switched off or automation is not working, auto off.
Yeah.
Huge loss. Even loss of water because of the leakage, pump leakage, gland leakage. So many things are there. It is not attended, it is overlooked. That way we are losing so much of energy and money also. Time, everything is lost. Even they will spoil the machinery also, this leakage water. And in domestic front, as everybody told, it is similar, like wastage of vegetables. Even you are not using the clothes, blanket, everything, shoes. You are keeping but not giving somebody else. Even some poor people, we can give them and they will be benefited by using those material.
Okay.
Even hoarding of excess food, grains, everything, and after some days, you will find it is attacked with fungus, and you will be throwing away.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you are not ready to purchase exact amount required or frequently going for the marketing once in a week, so that we can avoid such type of wastage. Okay, and
Right, sir.
there is public distribution system also, where government is giving something to distribute. The needy people are not getting, even wrong person are getting, even not by not giving, materials are getting wastage also. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I think real brainstorming has happened in your team.
Yes,
Thank you.
One thing is also I should mention, please, is a
Mathur sir, please tell me.
Yeah, water purifier has also wasted more water. They gave purified water 10% and 90% it is waste. So that if we can reutilize it, then the purpose will be solved.
Thank you.
Mathur
Thank you.
sir,
Point
let
well
me
taken.
object to that. I will tell you personally, in our mission, it is not wasted.
Shyamji,
Okay.
we will see to it later if it is okay for you. Now I will invite Anil sir from room number 4. Anil sir, I have a request to you. Whatever points have been already told by room number 1, 2, 3, try to avoid that so that we can save some time if it is okay for you. Yes, Anil ji, please. Anil ji, I think you are on mute.
Sir, we have been merged from room number 6 to 4, sir.
So, am I audible, sir?
Yeah, now you are audible, sir. I
So,
request you to
yes, just
tell
2
the
minutes.
salient
only.
points. Yeah.
2 minutes only. Group number 4, creating awareness. Second thing, organizing data and material at home, at office to save the time so that retrieval is quick. Then carpooling to save the fuel in the society. Power saving, that means 1 unit if you save, you also, that means produce 1 unit. So you transform to solar wherever it is possible. Water saving by optimizing use and also recycle and reuse. Regular audit to improve our processes. Decluttering old books, clothes, please donate them so that the poor people are helped. So saving of paper by using electronic media as far as possible. This will also help in environment saving also. Discipline in office to switch off the devices. This will improve the life of the devices in the office like computers, printers, everything. More online meeting to save the budget so that people don't go unnecessarily on meeting. Time management, it should be done through walkthrough reviews in time. This is what we have mentioned. And then preventive measures, regular checkup so that our health and absentees, they are reduced. Then the very important point, teamwork in industry. Thank you so much. God bless.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for your fast
Room number
response.
4, we have to add one more, sir.
Please, sir.
Instead of wasting fuel, no, our distribution company, power sector in AP, has introduced electrical vehicles for all the gazetted rank holders, general managers and chief general managers. For the last 4 years, they have been used. So we are also saving fuel by using the electrical vehicles, please. We
Thank
are
you,
also
sir. Thank you.
first organization in India for using e-office and a first distribution company in India.
Right.
To save the paper.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, team. Thank you.
We'll introduce you, Mudi Gonda Saab later on.
Maybe at the end of the program, sir. That'd be okay.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
So we will now move on to team number 5.
Team number 5, I will be representing. Just I will share my screen.
Yeah, it's visible. Please go ahead. And I request not to repeat the points. You tell the salient points, whatever is there.
Just I'm not able to. I'm having a challenge here.
I could see your screen, sir.
Yeah, but my screen is not I'm not able to see my, just a minute. Okay, I will start. Okay. So the activities are, what are the wasteful activities that are happening? So excess of processing is a wasteful activity, overproduction, then where improvement is necessary, we have excess in inventory, then lack of communication is also wasteful, because if we do not communicate, the team will not know what is going on and what is going to happen. Then waiting for the expert to come, so that is also a wasteful. Waiting is always a wasteful activity. Then lethargy in doing work, being lazy, that should come under personal improvement. Then overthinking is also a wasteful activity. Then asking for more whys. So if there are 5 whys to be asked, we should not go into the 6th why or the 7th why. Then skipping of processes, having shortcuts is also a wasteful activity. And not following the SOP, violating a safety procedure is also waste. Then procrastination, quality of, this is a different, quality of water shall be there by good maintenance. That is a different point. So there is a lack of direction. That is also a wastefulness. If there is no lack of direction, then the whole process will fall down. Then there is one person mentioned of collective intelligence. That is, a team should know what they are going to do, so they will have the product in time and in place. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for adding more and more points. Thank you. Shall we go to the last team, team number 6?
There is no team number 6. Is the number of people were less, we did away with it.
It was merged with team number 4, sir.
Oh, okay, okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you, sir. So, I'm astonished by the inputs, whatever that has been shared by all the 5 teams here. Thank you for all your inputs. Let us go ahead and understand how things are going on now. So, to summarize all the points, almost close to about 90 points have come with the 5 teams, close to 90 points. To summarize all the points, the Japanese people have given with 3 words. They called as 3M approach, where in Japanese, first M is Muda, second M is Mura, and third M is Muri. So no worries, please. No, we don't need to learn Japanese. We will see one by one in our own language. So let us understand what is Muda. Able to see this picture? Is it not a total waste that a 10-ton truck is used to carry only a 3-ton load? Who will pay for this 10-ton truck for a 3-ton load? If this is not Muda, what else will be an apt example for us to understand Muda? So to drill down further, there are 7 types of Muda. Out of that, this is one type of Muda, which we will go along now. As Mr. Ratish in room number 4 was telling, it's very simple to understand. There are 7 types of Muda itself. The first is T for transportation. The second waste is inventory, I for inventory or stock. The third one is M for motion. Fourth one is W for waiting. Fifth one we have O, overproduction. Sixth one, we have one more O, which is overprocessing. And seventh one is D, which is defects. So for ease of remembering, the acronym is given as TIMWOOD, which Mr. Ratish was also telling in room number 4. All that what you have given me, when you are out of the breakout room, are addressed here, and let us understand each and every one of them in detail with these 7 types. So if you take the first one, T for transportation, it is nothing but the movement of the material. Unnecessary movement of the material is a waste. Necessary movement is not considered as a waste. Then comes I for inventory. We all know that inventory is in 3 stages: as a raw material, as a work in progress in between, then as a finished goods. Any stock is more than required is called as inventory or a waste stock. The third one is M, unnecessary movement of the people from one location to the another for no reasons, that is called as waste of motion. The fourth one, waiting for the input from the previous process or from the previous operation, and waiting for the decisions. Many people are told in the breakout room, waiting for the decisions to proceed for the work. That itself is a waiting waste. The fifth one is overproduction, producing without orders, producing without forecasting, producing without schedules. Many companies or many people are doing it that way and unnecessarily wasting it then. The second O, which is called as overprocessing, doing some unnecessary activities or processes which is not at all required by the customer or not at all required on the product that we offer to them, which is actually a overprocessing activity. It's totally a waste. The seventh one talks about defects. We are here to produce good parts and not scrap. Many companies are producing actually scrap, which is not at all required. Producing scrap reduces our capacity and whatnot. Having understood now the 7 types of Muda, in Muda itself we have understood the 7 types. Let us move on to the next category, which is called as Mura. I hope this picture portrays the unevenness and the variation of the man who carries the load. Here the load carried by the man on either ends are varying a lot. One side it is too much, the other side it is too less. So because of that, there is an imbalance or instability in his activity. So this is what is called as Mura. The category of waste that comes last, but very important one, is Muri. Let us understand from the picture on what is Muri. Is it not clear that the man is overloaded here or overburdened here? Able to see him?
Yes,
Yes.
very much.
What will happen? What will be the end result of it? There will be huge dissatisfaction of the employee if he is overloaded or he is overburdened. And it collapses everything of the organization. So now, having understood the 3 M's, Muda, Mura, and Muri, the next question comes to our mind on what to do. How to do Kaizen and what to do Kaizen, and who will do the Kaizen. So this picture is a self-explanatory picture where are 3 shades are there. The first shade, which is a grayish shade, is maintenance, meaning we sustain the current levels. Whatever has been given to the people, they have to just adopt it, practice it, no change. They'll be just sustaining. Then the dark shade, the gray color on the dark shade close to about the black color, is Kaizen area. Without saying that everyone does Kaizen. The primary responsibility lies with supervisors and then the cell leaders. And sometimes it goes to the manager who is a part of the middle management. So these people takes care of the Kaizen where they improve from the current standard to the next level, and then they standardize it over there. Now the third part comes innovation. If you see innovation part, mostly it is related to the top management, and it calls for many investments and many ideas are there into it. So which can be better understood by seeing the differences between the Kaizen and innovation. Here there are 7 differences that I have listed here between Kaizen and innovation, but I will touch upon the 2+2, major 2+2 areas. If you see Kaizen on this point number 2, it is only small steps. And the third point is continual and incremental. This is the base for the Kaizen. Small steps, continuous and incremental. This is about Kaizen. The innovation is the other way. Coming to the last 2 points about innovation, if you take innovation on the last 2 points, it talks about large investment and it talks about more of technology updation. So this is the basic difference between Kaizen and innovation. So with this clarity on Kaizen and innovation, let us go through 10 examples here. We will have a polling activity here. And in this poll, I will tell the guidance what to do. Where in each example, there are 10 examples that will be shown by me. And please note down that example in your mind. Nothing to note down the paper. Keep it in mind. And after 10 examples, the polling will start. In that polling, you will be validating your answer over there. After seeing the photo, you will be requested to answer either yes or no after the 10th question. Okay. Shall we start now?
Yes, sir.
So I will do one thing. I will just go through one by one. I will not elaborate more about it because that is the question what is answered. So you have to answer either yes or no. For example, is this a Kaizen or not? This is the question that will be asked in the poll. You have to say either yes or no. Only 2 answers are there. This is the first example. This is the second example where it is a see-through box is given on the right side. Is it a Kaizen or not? We'll go to the third example. How the reading is getting converted, how the schooling is getting converted from the library to online, and then nowadays it is animated clips also. This is the third example. Just keep it in mind. This is the third example. Then the fourth one. This is a key holder stand. Any of the home has this activity. There is no need to search and no need to get tense because of the last minute. Fifth example, this is a simple washing machine which is just lifted above from the floor for ease of cleaning the floor. So let us go to the sixth example. You know, now in the COVID times, there is a spelling mistake here. It is COVID, it's not COVID. So sorry for that. So COVID, many of the government, they made a container as hospital beds. We all seen that. That is the sixth example. The seventh one, this is a movable and foldable stand used to dry the washed clothes, especially in rainy days. They used to shuttle between the outside home and the inside home. I'll go to the eighth example. This is a loft which is covered with a screen cloth. The objective of it is no need to clean. Many of the people in the breakout room have said, no need to clean. Closing the loft with some screen so that the dust will not get accumulated. I'll go to the ninth example now. How the technology is getting transferred with respect to the display. It started with the writing whiteboard. Then it went to the OHP. Many of the people, older generation knows what is OHP. Then from there, it has come to projector. Now it is directly the touch screen or the TV screen is being used for all the classes. So this is a ninth example. And the last example here is people call this as a shadow board. Many of the mechanics use this, and many of the companies use this for ease of retrieving the tool on time and give it back to the right time. Shadow board. So friends, we have seen 10 examples here. Now we will be given a poll here, and the poll rules will be done now. Sir, over to Arun, sir.
Please unshare the screen.
Yes, sir.
All you have to do is answer the questions on yes or no mode.
Is it a Kaizen or not? That's it. No worry about innovation.
Yes, yes.
Only 10 questions. Maybe we will take about less than 5
Can you
minutes.
see the questions?
Oh, now
Yeah.
it has come. Yes.
Yes, sir, we could see, sir.
Scroll down. Only 3 people have answered 4. Please answer all the questions.
Request everyone to answer, please, so that our understanding will be better now.
We are still reading.
Yeah,
Give
ma'am.
us a minute.
Yeah, please.
It has gone.
My poll has disappeared.
Yeah, poll has disappeared.
Poll has disappeared.
It is disappearing again and again.
It's disappeared.
We were unable.
We could
That
only
is a
see
highly
six.
Kaizen poll. It will automatically clear.
No, disappearing again and again.
Sir, it is disappearing, sir.
Okay,
It is
let me
disappearing.
take 2 minutes.
You have to do again.
Nitika, I'm able to see now.
No, can't see it.
No.
Could
No.
only fill 6 or 7 of them.
So because the time got over.
Time got over.
Okay.
That is also a Kaizen, sir,
The result.
because
You see,
It came back. It came back.
Yes,
the
yes.
results have
but
come back.
the results have come back.
No, the results are back.
Excellent.
Over to you, Mr. Balachandar.
Yes, sir. Nitika, I'm able to see my screen now.
Yes, can see it.
Yes,
clearly.
yes. Very
Yes,
much,
yes.
very much.
Yeah. So hope we are all pretty clear in what is Kaizen and how shall we proceed further to quantify the results and the benefits of the Kaizen. Out of, I think, out of 10, 8 are Kaizens, 2 are innovation. So we will now go to the next step.
Yes, sir.
So first we will start grouping all these benefits, whatever we get. Say all the benefits can be grouped into 9 categories. The first one calls for P, which is productivity. The second one is Q, quality. Third one is C, cost. Fourth one, D for delivery. Fifth one, most important one is safety. S for safety. M for morale, where the people are being involved and their mindset is being involved. E for energy. The first E is for energy. The second E is for environmental factors, environmental improvements. The last one is I for information technology. So there are about 9 groups in which all the benefits of the Kaizen can be easily grouped for better understanding. So this gives a fair picture of how we can address a Kaizen now. So out of this 9, I will be touching 2 aspects today for better understanding. The first one I will touch upon is quality. As an example, in industry, the scrap percentage is being calculated as a ratio of scrap quantity and the produced quantity. We all know that lesser the scrap is always better. If you see in this graph, for the period of 3 months, on the yellow means before stage, before improvement, from April to June, the scrap percentage was close to about 6. By doing many Kaizens, it has been brought down, it has been slashed down to 3%, which is 50% reduction from its past level. So other than the scrap, rework and yield improvements come under this umbrella. With an example, let me drill down further about the yield improvements. For ease of understanding, I have taken this example to slowly plunge into technicalities from the home side. Say what we are seeing here is a representation of a machine, and this machine, in each start of that machine, it requires to give only the definite number of products. On the left side, if you see on the call out, we have given us 3 to 6 rings. Able to see here, no? 3 to 6 rings. It is 3, sometimes 4, sometimes 5, sometimes 6. What is actually required is exactly 3. It is not 3, 4, 5, 6. So that is a requirement. For that, the operator of the machine and the electrical engineer, they have brainstormed together and they have done a lot of analysis, and then they have introduced a timer, which you can see it here. They have introduced a timer for stopping the machine exactly at the end of the 3rd ring. So by this, what happened? The raw material, which is imported from Japan in our case, is saved to the tune of about 1.5%. We call this as yield improvement. Friends, this small improvement was further fanned out to 8 more similar machines, and the benefits were huge, close to about 7% we could save on the raw material front. Now we will see one more example, which is on delivery. Having understood quality, we all know that on-time delivery is a key for any business. Delivery is calculated in many ways across many industries, out of which lead time required to produce a product is one of the way of measuring the delivery. It means how many days we take to produce and hand over against each order of the customer. Always here, lesser the lead time, better the business process. In this graph, if you see, the earlier lead time was 12 days. Close to 55 Kaizens we have did and brought down to 9 days. So there is a 25% reduction in the lead time. While doing Kaizens, we have been taught a unique technique called as 5Y. Again, Masaki Imai, he has told 5 times if you ask why. Automatically, you will end up with the root cause so that your solution will be apt for the cause. You need not beat around the bush. Directly, you can go and address the root cause. So let us understand this using a Kaizen sheet, which is shown here. Here, this is a machine, okay, which keeps on breaking down. So you can see the objective is eliminate the breakdown of this particular machine. There is a problem which we were unable to meet the customer requirement because of the breakdown. And almost 15 hours, this machine is under breakdown. See here, we have applied the YY analysis just for the front. Even non-technical people can understand how to use this YY analysis. It's very easy tool. Machine is not working. Why? The bed is not moving up and down. So we will see what is this bed here. There's a bed coming down. There's a before improvement. So bed is not moving down. Why it is not moving down? There is a screw rod. In the color shade, you can see the thread on the screw rod got damaged. Why it got damaged? There is a nut which got loosened. It has loosened and it has come out. Why it got loosened? If you ask, the automatic bed down has happened because of the power cuts. Why that has happened? Not power cut. Why automatically bed has come down? Because there is no mechanical stopper. Only we depend on only the electrical stoppers. So what is the reason? It is because of the poor machine design. So friends, if you ask why like this, it will structurally lead you to a right answer where the root cause is poor machine design. So what is the opposite of it? Improve the machine design. How to improve? By adding one mechanical stopper. So what our people have done, they have introduced a mechanical limit switch so that on the inertia front or on the self weight, it will not come down. Coming to the results and benefits, you could see from 15 hours, the breakdown has come down to 0. Almost it is eliminated. That is the objective of that particular Kaizen. And because of that, the mean time between failure, earlier it was monthly once, which is 25 working days a month. Now it has more than 4 months. And this machine is under breakdown because of some other phenomena, not this phenomena. That's why it is showing us more than 100 days. And after doing the improvement, we are supposed to standardize it so that it will not reoccur. It will not reverse. And then we have to see how many places this same improvement can be just copied. So we have copied in 4 locations. All the 4 locations it has been copied. So friends, so this is the improvement what we have done. Able to see now. Again, I will give it. So able to see Churchill. Churchill said that it is not the strength or intelligence that matters here. It is the continuous effort which is the key to unlock our potential. Continuous effort is the key because continuously if you keep doing something, automatically things will happen. So anyone and everyone can do Kaizen and all of us are doing it in some way or the other without knowing exactly we are doing Kaizen. And we all know that Kaizen is an ongoing process. So to reap success, let us go ahead and keep doing Kaizens. Thank you, friends. Thank you for your time. So I am ready to clarify your doubts now. Thank you.
I don't
Thanks
know
to
it's
each one of you.
relevant. I have a question for you, Bala.
Yes, ma'am, please.
How do you suggest that, we apply Kaizen in our day-to-day, household or work? Is there any quick suggestion, quick tips that you can give me?
Applying Kaizens, ma'am.
Yeah.
We are already doing it, ma'am. Without knowing, we are doing it. Say, I have shown some 5-6 examples, no? Whatever I have shown today as an example. Out of 10 examples, 5 or 6 examples, without knowingly, we are following it already, which has been given, the thought has been given by our forefathers. We have been doing it. And if at all we want to improve Kaizen at our home, we have to first identify where is a wastage point, like whatever we have done today. Assume there is a wastage point. For example, you take an example of AC. Okay. Earlier in my home, I was having a window AC. It was O General. You know, O General is a superpower, but it was a window AC, and that AC was 20 years back. I purchased it. Okay, and the star rating of the AC is only 1 star at that time. There was not even 2 star or 3 star. Now I've just thrown it away because it was consuming per hour 8 units per hour. You know, 8 units into multiplied by about 8 rupees per it comes to about 64 rupees per hour. But now I have got a 5 star rating AC, which is consuming only 1.2 units, or even you can tell it as 1 unit per hour. So 1/8 I have just saved it. So this is one area where we can save the cost also. I hope I have addressed your question a bit.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sir Rehan.
Yeah, Rehan, please.
Yes, sir. I wanted to know, like, suppose if I went in some company for visit,
Yeah.
is it possible to know either they are doing Kaizen practice or not? Is it possible?
Is it possible to? I'm unable to get you.
Is it possible to know either they are practicing Kaizen or not?
It is easy for you, Rehan. In any industry, you just take a thumb rule like this. If they are operating in profit, or the other way, if they are not operating in loss, definitely they will be doing Kaizens. Because you know the inflation is close to about 5 to 7%. Okay, to meet that, you should definitely keep doing it. Then only you can just at least sustain on the profit whatever you get now. So to answer your question directly, if you see the balance sheet of that particular company, if they are operating on good profits or with lesser losses, definitely you can see that those people are applying their Kaizen principles over there.
Got
Is
it.
it okay, Rehan?
Yes, sir. Got it. Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
Sir,
thank you, Rehan.
may I ask a question?
Yes, Sidamaramji.
Yeah, we've heard of Kaizen for so many years, but is it mandatory in India, at least from when they apply a license, that they should go for Kaizen, or is it not there?
No, actually, with respect to usage of the word Kaizen and Kaizen, there is an institute called as Kaizen Institute. They have patented it. This from Masaki Imai again. So there is no need for getting any patent from any of the industries. They can use the Kaizen as of now. Earlier, it was so about 10 years back or 15 years back, not now. Because I am wedded with that Kaizen Institute people. If at all anything is required, I can organize for them also, not a problem.
It is more of a voluntary than mandatory. Is it right?
Yeah, you are right.
Thank you.
Bala sir, I have a question. Paul here.
Yes, Paul. Yeah, Paul, please.
Sir, I want to know a difference between 5 years and Kaizen. What is the connection between that?
Okay, I will tell this way. 5S is a subset of Kaizen. In Kaizen, you talk about everything. No, we have talked about productivity, quality, delivery, cost, morale. Many things we have discussed. Now about 9 parts we have discussed with respect to defining or measuring the Kaizen. 5S is a subset of Kaizen. Say, for example, I have shown in an example where the key at the home is held in a key stand. If the key stand is not there, what you will be doing? You'll be always coming with some thoughts into your home. You'll be keeping your key somewhere else. At times or at emergency, you may not pick up at the right thing. So what you will do? You'll be searching. Maybe it will take about 5 minutes for you, which is unnecessary. So it's one of the 5S example at home. Knowingly or unknowingly, we are doing that. So the example of 5S is a subset of the Kaizen umbrella.
Okay, thank you, sir.
There are about 82 activities that comes under the Kaizen umbrella. Out of that, 5S is also one part. Is it
Thank you,
okay,
sir.
Paul?
Yeah, sir. Thank you, sir. Got it, sir. Thank you.
Nice. Thank you.
Sir, Bala
Yes,
sir,
Mathurji. Yeah,
yes, sir,
Mathurji.
I think it is a mindset. Kaizen is a mindset.
Yeah, you're right.
If people can do right way in right way since inception, then the problem will not rise, I think.
You are right.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
An excellent, sir.
Can we hear the questions from other people? Surajji?
Sir, I am Mudigonda from
Yeah.
Visakhapatnam.
Please. Welcome, sir. Welcome.
Sir, we have been shifted from room number 6 to 4.
Yeah. I was there in your room, sir. You have been shifted to room number 4.
Okay, sir. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
I was there. Yeah.
It's a nice to hear you. You orderly, you have given very good presentation. Will it be available for us afterwards? Your recording is going on there.
Yeah, I think our trainer will do the needful. Mr. Arun, sir, he will take the call for it.
Okay, sir. I am.
The
And not
recording
only
will be available. Recording will be available.
Sir, thank you so much, sir.
Are you in any of the groups, Mr. Koteshwar Rao?
No, I am a life member of ISTD and a member of IHRT.
I'm telling in our group you are present, na? You are the knowledge sharing group 5, isn't it?
Just today is the first session for me.
Yeah, but you are in knowledge sharing 5 number group, isn't it?
I am already there, sir.
Yeah, I will post it there. Don't worry.
Sir, thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Arun, sir. Thank you.
With regard to our group, no, already shared it to you. When we are working in power sector, we are saving a lot of paper. We are the first organization in India introduced e-office for last 7 years. And electric vehicles have been introduced in our organization for the last 5 years. And wherever there is a feasibility and possibility, we are saving the power. And we are organizing the electronic mode of meetings.
Yeah.
So
You
that
said, I have noted down all the points, whatever you have said in the room number 4. Along with Anil ji, we will call you because we need a lot of inputs from you for our own factory and other things. So with Anil Goswami, I will be in touch with you, sir. Thank you.
Sir. Thank you so much.
Bala, Jagdish has raised his hand. Jagdish Nonia.
Yes, sir. Industrial safety man. Please, sir.
Bala,
Yes, sir.
for the benefit of the audience, you must tell the 2 examples which were innovative, so they can understand what is what.
In my questions itself,
yes.
In a question itself, there are 2 examples that have been given as innovative. For example, I have shared 10 examples. No, in one of the example, if you see, I have shared the reading. How the people keep reading. Earlier, it was in library as books, then attending the schools. Now, what has happened on the technology front? We have moved to the online platform, and within the online platform, there are so many things on the technology front. Nowadays, short video clips, animated clips are coming for the students to watch it only for 1 or 2 minutes and grasp the essence of the subject. So that is one example what I have shown in that polling. The other example what I have shown in the polling is the display board, where we were using whiteboards once upon a time. You know, earlier before 2 whiteboards, we were using the blackboard with a chalk piece. That was once upon a time. Then we shifted to whiteboard with marker. Then we shifted to OHP, and from OHP the technology has improved to projector. Then from projector, nowadays it is like a touch screen, say 55 inches touch screen and all we have in our factory premises. So this and all are technology and innovation side. Kaizen is small improvements available on the existing front. The other 8 examples, whatever given the poll, it is directly related to the Kaizens. Is that okay, sir?
Yes, it's very clear.
Thank you.
Those 8 examples are Kaizen because the workers did it.
Yes.
with their knowledge and intelligence and experience. But
yes.
Both 2 examples are done by the research group or a scientist or innovator,
Yeah.
then people they gradually adopted those things because
Yes,
of
sir.
the benefit. Like your AC machine, 5-star. It is not actually Kaizen.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It was done
Well
by
done,
some
Bala.
organization, you purchased it because of this
Well done.
benefit.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Sir, one
So
more
let us,
point I
thank you,
would
sir.
like
Thank
to
you.
share.
Let us hear from the other
Well,
people.
well done,
Sir,
well
on
done.
last point I would like to
Bala,
share.
can I ask a question?
Yes, Sapreji. Yes.
How is this actually linked? Meaning that even if the improvements are small and one person is giving suppose 100 suggestions like that, so is there a system by which you recognize that okay, this is the person who made maximum suggestions, or this is the one who impacted financially the maximum to the company's benefits?
Yeah, we have. Shall I tell our practice of the company? Because
Yeah, some kind of
every company has their own practice. The practice what we adopt for years together, we have refined it, and the current practice what we have is, so we have a suggestion scheme online where the suggestions are grouped into 5 categories. Like somebody was telling 5S: productivity, quality, safety, like that. 5 categories. And once you enter into a suggestion in our company, the suggestion means implemented suggestion is called as suggestion. Not idea is not called as a suggestion, because ideas keep flowing. Somebody will keep giving ideas, but it cannot be implementable. So in our company, what we have changed is only the implemented ideas we call it as suggestion. That is first step. Second step, as soon as they implement or they try to implement, no, there is a token amount of award. Then the second part, once they have implemented, based on the group of category, we give 500 rupees, 400 rupees, 300 rupees, 200, 100. Like that, we have done it. And we don't give the money to them. What we do, we keep accumulating it. People generally in our factory, once in a month or once in 3 months, they used to get the gold coins. Like bigger items they get, gold coins or bigger cycles, even 2-wheelers they get. So because they keep accumulating it, once the accumulation is close to about 50,000, that is the maximum slab, then they have to purchase certain things. So that is the third aspect. Fourth aspect is we have a quarterly best suggestion award. How it happens? From the monthly best suggestion award it comes. And we have a monthly meeting. Because of COVID, it is not happening offline. It is happening through notice boards. It is happening. We select one person as a best suggester award. And this best suggestion award, if he keeps doing in a year about 3 times in a year, so he will be awarded a base amount of 10,000 rupees. A base amount, because there is no end for giving an award for everything. So like this, every company has their own pattern of recognizing the people whoever is doing the activities.
Thank
Is
you,
it addressing you, sir?
Yes, sir. Very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bala.
Yes, sir.
This
Group
is
lead, sir.
good
Please, sir.
Today you have become world-class trainer, and thanks to Arunji, because earlier you were a good trainer, but not world-class. Today you become world-class. And so to you as well as Arunji.
Thank you, sir. Any questions from your side, sir?
Bala, not a question. I have got a suggestion.
Yeah, Naik, sir, please.
Again, that suggestion has come from a Japanese only. When I was working in a watch factory where we are collaborated with the Citizen Company of Japan. So I had heard from one of our Japanese technician who was in the maintenance. So he was telling how the promotions are given in the Citizen Company. You said, the suggestion scheme will be there. You will be recognizing the suggestion and all.
Yeah.
There, everybody, the suggestions are the promotional criteria. Means you need to, suppose from bottom worker grade to go to next level, you have to give this many suggestions.
Okay.
Not just a suggestion, it should be implemented, tested, and then his suggestion will be considered. As you rightly said, only implementation is counted as a suggestion, not the idea.
Fine,
and what saving it can do. So every promotion, number of suggestion goes on increasing.
Okay.
By keeping that as a measuring this an efficiency measuring unit,
Yeah.
you are forcing the employee to think always about the improvement and to give suggestion.
Okay.
It was a wonderful thing that was happening in Citizen, but it could not be implemented in our factory.
No, sir. In my factory, it is there, sir. There are two aspects. What we have discussed today is Kaizen. There is another aspect called as suggestion. As you said, no, there is suggestion. Suggestion is meant for only for the workers who is working in the machine.
Yeah.
Every year, annual increment is given for the basic value. For that increment, they are supposed to give so many suggestions. Implement, not ideas. Implement and show it. Then only they will get the increment. But coming to the Kaizen parts, we have not, as of now, we have not made it as a mandatory for the performance appraisal, which we are in the discussion stage now. Maybe in a year or so it will come.
What you said, volunteer suggestion, that is interested person will definitely give suggestion. But when it comes, mandatory that he should, in this span of 3 years, in his tenure as a worker in so and so grade, in that 3 years, he is supposed to give this many suggestions.
Yeah.
Then his mind starts looking at improvement.
Yeah, you are right, sir. You are
gets involved. That will be more helpful to the administration.
I take your point, sir. I take your point. Thank you for your suggestion.
Thank you, sir.
Friends, if questions are not there, I think I will hand over the platform to Sujata ma'am.
Thank you, Bala. That was
Thank you,
really,
ma'am.
that's a really brainstorming session, especially for non-technical people. The 3 M's, it's a great learning, especially for myself. I honestly confess that. And it's very subtle in its presentability and very well explained, elaborated, elucidated. I think the least number of questions is a testimony that all of us have taken what you have explained, through these slides. That's a wonderful presentation. Let us all put our hands together for this presenter who is giving way to the next presenter tomorrow. And with this, a huge thank you from all of us. And I hand it over to Arun sir for further proceeding. Over to you, Arun sir.
Fantastic presentation, Bala. Like Vijayji said, you have graduated from ordinary to an extraordinary presenter. It was very informative. It was very smooth and it was relatable. The examples you gave were from real life and it was very nice. Thank you. We look forward to many more such presentations from you. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Good night,
Thanks
friends,
to
for coming on the platform. Tomorrow we have got, excellence in execution by Ms. Jyotsana Bharat. The flyer will be put in the groups tonight. Please make it convenient to attend the program tomorrow and encourage her. Thank you. Good day to you. Good night.